See, if there is a small circuit like this, okay, I am telling you, this is current division rule, by the way. Current division rule, okay. This might not be in your books, okay, but this is the way you solve, okay. If suppose they ask you current through any branch, this is the way you solve it, okay. So if there is a current I over here, okay, not necessarily that you apply this method only, you can apply whatever method you want, but I feel that somewhere I will also demonstrate a point where this method is actually useless, and another simplistic approach will be, I will try to do it from all approaches. I will try to explain you the concept in all approaches. Look here, if there is a current like this I flowing, okay, through this parallel circuit, of course it is going to be distributed as I1 and I2. Yes or no? Okay, I1 and I2. And let's take this resistances to be R1 and R2. In that case, if I have to find out what is going to be the current in I1, okay, the simple rule is I1 will be equal to the incoming current to this branch. The incoming current to this branch, that is I, total current I over here, which is incoming, into the resistor opposite to the one you are considering. I1 is the current you are considering. Okay, you will look at the resistor opposite to it. You look at the resistor opposite to it. That is what, R2. Okay, upon total resistance, addition of total resistance, that is R1 plus R2. Is this clear, everyone? Clear? Yes or
Yes, sir.
no? Okay, look here. Now I2 also will be in the same manner. Okay, you will try to get this expression I2 in the same manner. So I2 will be incoming current I into the resistor opposite to R2. Okay, upon total resistance. So it will be I into, okay, R1 upon R1 plus R2. Okay, this makes life easier. These two equations really make life easier, and I will demonstrate it. We will go through this one of the two sums which we had done previously. Okay, then onwards we will go to different sums. So please pay attention. I don't want to waste time. If this is 9 volts, this is a resistor here. This is one resistor here, another resistor here. Okay, there is another resistor here, and let's say there is a measuring device here, ammeter. Don't worry about it. It's only used for measuring current. My question is to simply find out the current through this. Okay. So if that is the case, let's say that this is 9 volt. Okay, this is 5 ohms. This is 5 ohms. This is 10 ohms. Okay, this is 30 ohms. I want you all to do this all together with me. 30 ohms. This is 5 ohms here. Okay. So now the question is simple. I have to find out. The question is like this, that I have to find out the reading of ammeter. Ammeter does what? It reads current. We'll come to that subject later. Ammeter's function is to basically uh, it is supposed to show you the value of the current. So basically what, instead of this ammeter, just forget that ammeter, just the question simply says find out the current through this branch. That will be the reading of your ammeter. Don't worry about what ammeter is right now. So in that case, first of all, if you have to find out the current through this branch using current division rule, using which rule? Current division rule. So first of all, you have to find out the total current. The total current in this entire circuit. For that, what you have to do? Simply find out R equivalent. Here you can see 5 and 30 are parallel to each other. So you will apply this formula 5 into 30 upon 5 plus 30. Okay. And this entire combination, whatever you get, which is basically the parallel equivalent of these two resistors, okay, the parallel resistances, will be in series with 10 ohms and 5 ohms. Yes or no? Can you all agree with me? Will be in series with 10 ohms and 5 ohms? Yes or no? So just
Yes,
add
sir.
it. Yes,
Yes,
add
sir.
it. Plus 10 and plus 5. How much are you getting? Previously, how much we got? Today in the morning lecture we did. We got 19.28. How much we got? 19.28 ohms. This is what we got. Okay. So now, if total resistance is 19.28, okay, can I just draw a diagram here? A short, a small equivalent circuit, a circuit which is having 9 volts, okay, 9 volts here, and an equivalent resistance 19.28. Can I draw it like this? Yes or no? So I drew it 19.28. In this equivalent circuit, what will be the current? I will be equal to what? V by R. So what is V here? 9. What is R here? 19.28. So how many amperes will I get the current? Can you please calculate? 9 upon 19.28. How much? Everyone calculate.
Sir, 0.466.
0.466.
0.466. Okay, 0.466. Yes. So I will write here that total current is 0.466 amperes. So current flowing through my equivalent circuit I over here is 0.466 amperes. So right now, if you look at this circuit, shift your focus from this to here. Okay, this circuit. Now in this circuit, we know that this battery is providing a total current of how much? Just now we calculated 0.466 amperes. Great. Wow, that's great. Okay, no problem. Now, my question was to find out the current through this branch. In order to find out the current through this branch, using current division rule, I will simply apply the formula, okay, the formula which we derived earlier. That is current through this branch. Let's say that this is I2 here. Current I2 is flowing here. That means current I2 is flowing through this entire branch here. And through this is I1. So I want to find out what now, whether do I want to find out I1 or I want to find out I2? What are you going to find out? You are going to find out I2, yes or no? So in that case, simply apply the formula. Now look here, the concept lies here. Although we know what it is, the concept is here. I2 will be total current entering. Okay, if you are looking at a very big circuit, that could be any other current also. It not necessarily need to be total current from the battery. Any current that is coming to two resistors like this, which is being distributed to two resistors which you are considering. Okay, in that manner you can remove the current through the branch. Now for example, I2 will be what? Tell me. I2 will be incoming current. Incoming current is what? I. So I will write I into resistor opposite 5 ohms is what? 30 ohms upon total resistance, that is only in this branch, 30 and 5. Is that understood? Is that understood? Everyone? Okay. You won't consider this 10 ohms and this 5 ohms. That is not your consideration. You are considering only the resistor through which current is being divided as I1 and I2. Not this. If that was your question, 10 and 5, we are not considering that. So current I2 will be total current coming in this branch. These two, total current coming in this circuit over here into current the resistor opposite to it, that is 30 upon total resistance, that is 30 plus 5. Please substitute the value. What is current here? 0.466. So 0.466 into 30 upon 30 plus 5, that is 35. How much are you getting? Can you please tell me? What is your current coming out to be?
0.399.
0.399. But always remember one thing. Very good answer. 0.399 amperes. Yes, that is correct. But always remember that along with the value of the current, you also have to mention the direction of the current. That will fetch you more marks in your exams. Okay, that will fetch you more marks in your exams. So right now, what we can say, if your diagram is drawn like this in your board exam, okay, and you write 0.399 amperes like this, please mention the direction of the current with the arrow downwards. Is that clear? With the arrow downwards, and please say that it is equal to I2. In that case, the person who is validating your exam sheet can simply see the diagram. Okay, this person has mentioned I2 here. This person has mentioned the value of the current here. This person has also mentioned the direction of the current here. These three things which I have told you are very essential and are very much scoring. Okay, you got this. Similarly, if you want to find out I1, you can find out using current division law. That is I1 will be just write the formula here. I1 will be what it will be, incoming current I, okay, into the opposite resistor 5, okay, opposite resistor 5 upon total resistance, that is 30 plus 5. Okay, but you don't need to find out current division method here. If you already know what is I2 and you already know what is current, you can, I minus I2 will give you I1. Yes or no? Yes or no? This current
Yes,
will
sir.
be the, yeah. So that way, see, that way you don't need to do current division method. I'm just telling you, this is one trick. Let's go to a little bit more complicated sum. Please understand all these concepts. These are important. The second sum is going to be similar fashion, which we had done previously. Okay. The reason I am doing this previously is because you understand another concept in this. Okay. If suppose this is going to be 10 volts and this is going to be 2 ohms here, this is going to be R2 here. Let's say it's R, just an R. This is 4 ohms here. This is 1 ohm here. 1 over here. This is going to be 480 and this is going to be 1.5 ohms. So now what I want to tell you is you have to find out the current through, okay, you have to find out the current through this resistor R, unknown resistance R. Now remember, the condition in this previous lecture we had done, the condition was that current through 480 ohms was what? Equal to 0. This was the condition. Now, just before you already know the solution of this. I don't need to explain, but listen to me. Listen to me. Whenever you have been given any circuit like this, any condition like this, please look out for Wheatstone bridge concept. Look out for Wheatstone bridge concept. Any complicated circuit, let it be, no problem. But look out for this. If this is given, look out for the Wheatstone bridge concept. That will really ease the way of simplifying the complexity of the question. Okay. So right now, if current through 480 ohms is 0, okay, I can apply the Wheatstone bridge balance equation, that ratio of R1 upon R2 equal to R3 upon R4. In that case, I can say 1 upon 4 equals to 1.5 upon R. And in this case, we got R to be how much? 6 ohms. Yes or no? We got
Yes,
it
sir.
6 ohms. So that way we got 6 ohms. Once you got 6 ohms, please, okay, once you got 6 ohms, please remember to remove this branch. Okay, otherwise what happens? You'll get a totally different answer. Here this becomes 6 now. Now look here. The question was to not find out resistance. Question was to find out the current through this branch. So one thing, one concept here. Always remember, in a series resistance, the current is going to be the same. Series configuration mein current will be the same. Parallel combination, different. Okay. So now if I find out the current through this entire branch, it is going to be the current across 4 also, across 6 also. Okay. So that way, first just assign the currents. First assign the currents. Look here, 10 volts. It is going to deliver what? It is going to deliver some total current I, which we have to find out now. And this I will get distributed in two, that is I1, and it will get distributed in I2. Here you can use the current division rule. But before that, find out what is I. To find out what is I, you have to find out the equivalent resistance. Find out what is the equivalent resistance. What of it? So that is 1 plus 1.5. You can say 2.5, and 2.5 parallel with 6 plus 4, 10. 2.5 parallel with 10. What is your answer going to be? What is your answer going to be? 2.5.
Sir, I am getting 10 by 41.
2.5 plus 10. What are you getting?
10 by 41.
Sir, 2. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be 2. Okay. It will be 2. 2.5 into 10 upon 2.5 plus 10. 12.5. Okay. Your answer should be equal to 2 ohms. Please check. Please check. Okay. So once you get 2 ohms, okay, don't remove this now. That is the mistake we do. You have already assigned currents here. So in the previous lecture, I had removed it. That was also one mistake. So just draw an equivalent circuit separately. Always draw separately. So I will draw here. This is going to be my potential. This is going to be my resistor here. Another equivalent resistor which we just found out is 2 ohms here. So I will write 2 here. Here it is 2 ohms. Here it is 10 volts. Fine. So here, from here we can find out what is going to be my I. I will be V upon R. V is what? 10 volts. R is what? 4. 2 plus 2, 4. And that is going to give me how much? Tell me the total current going to be 5 by 2 or 2.5 amperes. Can I say my total current I is 2.5 amperes? Yes or no? All agree with me? So in that case, if my total current I is 2.5 amperes and I have to find out the current through this branch, simply apply current division method. Simply apply the current division formula. And how will we apply that? Just tell me the formula, everyone. Okay, what is going to be I1 equal to? I1 will be incoming current equal to incoming current I, okay, into what? The current, the resistor opposite to the branch you are considering. Now again you will tell me, sir, it is 2. No, it is not 2. Okay, you have to only consider the branch through which current is being divided, not the branch through which total current is passing. That is the concept here. I want you all to be very clear here that you will not consider the resistor which has a total current coming through two branches, I1 and I2. Okay, the opposite resistance will be always the resistor which has a subset of the incoming current. So it will be I into what is the total resistance here? 2.5, yes or no, upon total
Yes, sir.
resistance, that is 6 plus 4 plus 1 plus 1.5, or I can simply write 10 plus 2.5, 10 plus 2.5. Here current is what? 2.5 ampere. Substitute the current here, 2.5 into 2.5 upon 12.5. What will be the current I1 equal to? Can you all tell me? I1 will be equal to, tell me everyone, what is I1 going to be? Everyone?
0.4.
Sir, 0.510.
Okay, so it is, can I say it is 0.5? Can I say it is 0.5? So 0.5 ampere. Okay, great. 0.5 ampere, but I told you direction. So direction is what? Like this. So you will write in brackets here a direction sign. This will also help. This will help you. Okay, this will really help you. Okay, let's go to another question now. Let's go to another question. Let's say there is this. This is a different question we had not done earlier, so please pay attention. Okay, there is one resistor here. There is a resistor here, and there is another resistor here. Let's say there's one resistor here. There's another resistor here. Okay, and let's say there is one resistor here. Okay, it looks complicated. Let's say that this is 10 volts, and sorry, let's say 12. I'll go according to the question. This is 2. This is going to be 8. This is going to be 6. This is going to be 4. This is 10. And this is 12 ohms. Okay. Please write down ohms also in the question. It doesn't look good like this. I'm not writing it because it will just confuse the entire topic. Okay. So now, listen. The simple question is, I have to find out the current through this 12 ohms. Find out the current I through this 12 ohm resistor. Okay, that is my question. No problem. To find out the current through this 12 ohm resistor, first what I need to do, as in all the previous questions, what we did, we found out the total current. So to find out total current, what we will do, we will find out the equivalent resistance.
Equivalent resistance.
Can you all contribute to this? Start. Everyone start. 8 and 6 are parallel to each other. Can I say that? 8 and 6 are parallel to each other. Just start. 8 into 6 upon 8 plus 6. How much?
48 upon 14.
Yeah. Okay. 48 upon 14. And that comes out to be how much? That comes out to be 3.42. You can keep it like this also. No problem. 3.42. So now in that case, I know this much. Now 3.42. Okay. Can I just, instead of this 8, you can imagine that instead of 8 and 6, just imagine there's a 3.42 resistor there. I will draw it in black so that you understand. Because there is no space. Okay. This is 3.42 and it is equivalent. Now, What else you can see here? Can you see 12 and 10 here? These are parallel. Yes or no? 12 into 10 upon 12 plus 10. How much? These two are parallel.
120 upon 22.
120 upon 22. That according to
60
me
by
is
11.
5.45. Yes, you can take it any rational, any rational number, no problem. 5.45. Okay. Now, can we draw an equivalent circuit of this? This will just simply confuse you. So I won't do it like this. I don't want to confuse you all. I just draw an equivalent circuit here.
Sir,
And that is simply going to be
8.2 ohm in series.
yeah. What you saying? Yeah. Find out. Entire thing find out.
I
Okay, there was a small disturbance. 1 minute. Look here. I am coming to that. Wait. So this is 2 ohms here. I said this was how much? This was 4 here. This was 2 here. This was how much? 3.42 here. And here it was how much? How much we found? 5.45. Please find out ahead. 5.45 and 3.42 are in series with each other. How much is that? How much is that? That's going to be 8 point something.
8.87.
8.87. Okay, great. So I will just remove this and I will write 8.87. Great. Okay. Next, what we can see? Can we see something more? 8.87. Come on, everyone. 8.87, 4 and 8.87 and 4 are in parallel with each other. So please find out 8.87 into 4 upon 8.87 plus 4. How much? That will be 2.756. Okay, I am not calculating it. Don't worry. It's in my book, but I want to go ahead with this topic. I just want you all to understand. I hope you all are able to do this much sums at least. So 2.756 I'm getting. Okay, so right now I'll just remove this. I'll remove this, and I will write 2.756 here. Can you see? Total resistance is 4.756. In that case, what is going to be my total current? I will be equal to V by R. V is how much? 12 volts. 12 upon 4 point, let's say how much is it? 4.75. So put 4.75. How much is the ampere? How many amperes? Everyone calculate, please. How many amperes?
2.52 amperes.
2.52 amperes. I will write 2.5 amperes. Let's make it simple. 2.5 amperes. So the total current passing through this circuit from this 12 volts is 2.5 amperes. Wow. Okay, it is 2.5 amperes. My question was right now to find out the current passing through 12 ohms. And so here you can see, I'm going to rub this. Here you will see a nice way of using current division method. You'll enjoy this. Look at. So can I say that the current passing through this loop, this is a loop, yes or no? This is a loop. Okay, let's make it simple. Let's make it more simple. 8 and 6 over here, 8 and 6 were parallel with each other, yes or no? So how much did we get in that? Did we get 3.42? So I will remove that 8 point and I will write just 3.42. Now look here. You can see in this circuit that there are 3 loops, 1, 2 and 3. In the first loop, there's a total current being supplied. So I will say that is I1. Let's assign even a direction to it. I1 clockwise direction. Let's also assign another loop here, that is I2. And let's also assign another one here, that is I3. Till here everyone understood? Any problem so far? Okay, I just assigned 3 different current directions. Great, fine. Now, look here. Using current division method, can I say that I3 will be equal to the incoming current to this branch? What is the incoming current to this branch here? Can you see what it is? Is it I1 or I2? Can you all answer? Please answer. What is the incoming current? Isn't it I2? Yes, no?
So I2.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Please respond. I3 will be equal to incoming current I2 into opposite resistor of 12, that is 10, upon 10 plus 12. Okay. But do I know I2? Do I know how much is I2? I don't know how much I2 is. So for that, what I need to do? Do I need to find out I2? So can I apply current division method in the same way and find out what I2 is? Yes, sir. So I2 will be by current division method equal to incoming current of I2 is what? In this two branch, incoming current is what? I1. Okay. I1 into, okay, what is the what can I say? I1 into 4 can I say? Because current passing in this loop, I2 is basically passing through what? 3.42, and I2 will also be passing through this 10 ohm resistor. Yes or no? Are you understanding? Give me a response. I'm waiting for your response. Yes or no? I2 will be incoming current I1 into 4. Okay, because the resistor opposite to the resistor through which I2 is flowing is 3.42 and 10 ohms. So 3.42 and 10 ohms ke opposite, what is that? 4 ohms. So I wrote 4. Upon total resistance. Total resistance. What is total resistance here? Total resistance here will be, come on, 4 plus 3.42
3.42.
plus what? Is there anything I can add more? Can I add 10 parallel with 12? Okay. Did you all understand this?
Sir,
How
but
did
this
I?
10 and parallel are in a different loop.
Yeah. So that is that. See, there is where the concept is. Instead of that, when I'm considering this I2 now, just remove this 12 and take the parallel combination right here. Can I do that? Instead of 10, what can I write here? 10 parallel with 12 was how much we found out? How much did we find out? How much it came? 5.45? 5.45.
5.45
So
ampere.
I will write here 5.45. Understand, children, just understand the concept. That's the thing. So I2 here is passing through which all? Through which all resistors? It's passing through 3.42. It's passing through 5.45. Okay. The current passing through 4. The current passing through 4 is what? It is going to be some current. Incoming current here is I1. Incoming current from the battery is I1. It is getting into this branch. It is getting into this branch. So you can imagine this something like this. Look here. You can imagine it to be something like this only. I just took this point and I spread it out. Will I not get something like this? Will I get something like this? Yes or no? So here, what is the 3.42 is here. Here what is there? 5.45 was here. Here what is there? 4 is here. Okay, here 2 is here. 12 volts is here. Current passing here is I1, I said. Current pass. Okay, so I want to find out the current through this right now. So the current through this will be opposite resistor 4, total current which is passing coming into these two branches I1 and 4 plus 3.42 and plus 10 parallel to with 12, that will give you 5.45. So I will write 5.45 here. Everyone got it? Understood? Everyone understood
Yes,
this?
sir.
So now find out. We know I1 was what? We calculated it. It was 2.5 amperes. So put that, please. What will you get? What will you get? I2 will be equal to, please do it, 2.5 into 4 upon 4 plus whatever is, you will get 0.77 amperes. What you will get? Please calculate it. Okay. 0.77 amperes. Now you know what is I2. Now can we find out? Remove this, please. This was earlier how much? How much was it? 10. And this was 12. Wow. Okay. This is 10. This is 12. There was a loop here which was I3. Now I very smartly found out what is I1. I found out what is I2. Now I will find out what is I3. I3 is simply what? I3 is the current passing through 12 ohms only. So I will write I3 is equal to incoming current here is what? I2. And what is the opposite resistance through which I3 is flowing? That is 10 ohms. So into 10 upon 10 plus 12, please apply the value of I2, 0.77. How much it is? Please tell me before I tell you.
Sir,
0.
0.35 amperes.
Yeah, it's going to be 20.
0.35 ampere.
So if it is going to be, it's going to be what? 0. All are saying 0. How much?
35.
So 0.35 answer amperes is your answer. But what is the direction? Please tell me. Direction left. Direction is left. Please apply
Left.
that also. Yeah, please write that here. Okay. 0.35 amperes. This only shows it, when we buy a product, no, we want to buy, when we buy a mobile, we want to see its finishing. We want to see every detail of it, like an iPhone. Similarly, you also try to provide some of your knowledge with a detailing like this. Every detail matters. So, is this understood, everyone? I hope you all have understood. Now let's come. How many minutes we got? Yeah. We got 6 minutes. Okay, listen to me. We got 6 minutes.